My name is Sherinata Pollock, and I am a transformational life and success coach. And I love working with women and their children to getting them out of stress and into success with simple solutions they can use every day to step into their brilliance. I also have an e-commerce and Amazon store, so I love being an entrepreneur and just living the life I've always dreamed of and helping people with um, simple solutions they can use every single day, and especially with living healthy in a digital world is really one of my passions because of energy and how it affects our lives on an everyday level. So I've been an energy healer for years and working with life coach, some subconscious programming. And I want to share with you today about my transformational experience, my healing experience that I had with the BIOMEDIS Trinity machine and how it saved my life from COVID. I am so grateful for the Trinity machine and how this affected my life. And as a life and success coach and energy healer, I understand energy on a very deep level. I've worked with it for well over 10, 20, 30 years. And I understand what it is to have a positive mindset, to eat healthy, to, live a healthy lifestyle, be mindful of the world so we can have a healthy world, a healthy life with our thoughts, our words, and our actions. And taking, supplements is really important. Eating healthy, laughing loudly, living abundantly, and loving deeply. But here's what happened, is that when the virus came into this world, I knew it was really important to eat super healthy, to make my detox teas, to share them with everybody. So I was making videos online and sharing them with people. We use lemon, turmeric, everything you could use, right? And taking extra supplements. Here's what you need to take. So I knew that I would be okay with COVID, that if it ever came into my life, no problem. Except for one day, I started getting this back pain. And I didn't understand what it was. And I never have back pain, kidney pain, but it was much lower in my kidneys. And I wasn't feeling very well. So one day it just came on to me in June. And I'm laying there. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm doing energy healing work on myself, on my lower back and my bladder. And which is weird because I never would have any problems in those areas ever. And so the next day I was fine because I really worked on myself. And for those who understand energy healing, which many of you probably do, you understand how that works as an energy healer. So then about a week or two later, my husband had a fever. It was on a Sunday. And he, didn't feel well that day at all. And so we were going to be going out of town to visit my parents. And I told him, I said, you need to go get tested for COVID just in case, because you never know. Well, needless to say, the next day he was fine. And he's like, okay, fine, I'll go anyway. And mind you, when I was not feeling well, I was only on the couch for one day also. I was fine the next day, but I really wasn't well. I wasn't feeling good at all, but because it was really deep in my kidneys. So, but I was fine the next day because I am used to being, working with energy. So then he goes to the doctor, he goes back, he goes to work the next day. And because all his vitals were fine, everything, no fever, no anything. So then 3 days later on a Wednesday, I went to the doctor also because on a Tuesday, I came down with the same symptoms in my kidneys and in my bladder. I was not feeling well at all. I had a fever and I rarely go to the doctor. So I said, you know what? I better not mess with this. This is really in my organs and I need to do something. So when I went to the doctor, they said right up, they're like, did you know that your husband had COVID? And I said, no way, really? They're like, we need to test you as well. So I got tested, came back, it was positive. In the meantime, they gave me all this other medication to take, which was ridiculous. It didn't help at all. It made it worse. And I wasn't feeling any better. Within a week, I was feeling worse and worse and worse. And I felt the heaviness in my chest. I felt brain fog. I was lethargic. I didn't want to do anything. I was feeling depressed. I didn't want to help myself. I didn't want to take my vitamins. I didn't want to get out of bed. I could barely breathe. I would get up in the morning at 10 o'clock. I would go outside to get some sun to recharge, and then I would want to go back to sleep. And it was getting worse, and I did not want to get in the hospital. The doctors weren't going to help me. I knew what was laid out in front of me, what was going to happen. Is all over the news everywhere. So I remembered a friend of mine who had the BioTrinity machine, just like this one that I have right here, that I'm working on right now. And I called her up and I said, where did you get that machine? I want that machine. I need that machine now. She goes, why? What happened? She goes, I said, I got COVID and I feel horrible. I can't breathe. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to the hospital. But I never had like the congestion. It was just the heaviness and lack of oxygen. And my back and my kidneys were still hurting me, my bladder and everything else. So I order it, I get it. It was so simple to use. And literally, I because I found out that they had the COVID frequencies in there, the 4 different COVID frequencies. So I set it on like the third one, which was not complete severe, but the 8-hour one. Did it for 2 days. By the second day, I already started feeling better completely. And like within a week, I felt like it was almost back to normal. I'm telling you, I am not like, you can't make this stuff up. It was incredible. It was like I had somebody doing energy healing on me 24/7 in my back pocket, like taking it with, I was addicted to this little guy. This amazing Trinity is my life savings. I am so grateful for it. And I think that everybody needs to have it. It is the easiest and simplest thing to do, that even when you're feeling like you're on your deathbed, you can heal yourself. You just have to follow your heart, know what buttons to press, get the machine, and work it. So with that being said, I truly, truly, am so grateful for this machine and how it saved my life, and so grateful to be able to share it with other people. And I can't wait to get some more for my family and to share it with everyone else. And it's the best medical device and anything you could ever have. Best medical insurance ever. So with that being said, that's my story. And thank you for allowing me to share this, my testimonial with you, because it is the truth. Have a great day.